Hey folks, Malachi Greb here from Evansville, Indiana. If you're sitting in your dorm room right now, scrolling through majors, or you're a high school senior refreshing college websites every 5 minutes, or maybe you just graduated and the real world is staring you down, this video is for you. You're probably asking yourself the same thing I did back then. What major or path actually leads to a solid job, decent pay, and doesn't leave me drowning in debt for the next 20 years? Today we're talking straight about mechatronics, robotics, and automation. These fields are exploding in 2026, and if you're smart about it, you can position yourself ahead of the pack. No fluff, no hype, just the real differences, the demand numbers, and exactly what you can do starting today. What do you think? Are you more excited about building smart machines, or are you still figuring out what even clicks? Hit subscribe on the channel if you're ready for more no BS career and hustle talk, and let's get into it. The big demand wave hitting right now. Factories are coming back to America fast. Reshoring isn't just talk anymore. Companies learned the hard way that relying on faraway supply chains can shut everything down. Government incentives like the CHIPS Act and Inflation Reduction Act are pumping billions into new U.S. plants for semiconductors, batteries, electric vehicles. Every one of those facilities needs people who understand automation, controls, and robotics. The latest reports from the Manufacturing Institute and Deloitte point to a potential shortage of around 2 million manufacturing workers by 2030. A big portion of that gap is in skilled technical roles: mechatronics technicians, automation engineers, control specialists, robotics programmers. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects about 5% growth for electromechanical and mechatronics technologists and technicians through 2033, but real-world demand is hotter than that. Companies are struggling to fill advanced roles tied to Industry 4.0, PLCs, industrial robots, machine vision, connected systems. Shortages mean they're paying more to get the right people. Entry-level pay for mechatronics or automation technicians often starts between $65,000 and $90,000. In the Midwest, you can climb to $80,000 or higher within a few years with experience and certifications. Robotics roles with strong projects or a degree frequently hit $100,000 early. Travel or contract work pays even better because downtime costs companies thousands every hour. For you as a student or new grad, that leverage is huge. Most degrees leave people starting way lower and fighting for scraps. Here, the demand gives you real power from the jump. From my Evansville grind, I see young folks with good certs and projects getting multiple offers before they even finish. That's the kind of start you want. Mechatronics, robotics, automation, what each one actually means for your career. Mechatronics is your broad, powerful base. It pulls together mechanical design, electrical systems, sensors, and actuators control theory like PID, and embedded software. You're learning to make physical things smart, night-white. Typical early jobs include mechatronics technician, junior systems integrator, controls designer. You work in labs, prototyping areas, some factory settings. It's incredibly flexible, and you can branch into automotive, medical equipment, consumer products, aerospace. If you love variety and want options later, mechatronics is the smart foundation. Robotics takes it deeper. Like, it builds on mechatronics, but zeroes in on autonomous or semi-autonomous machines. Like, you dive into kinematics, computer vision, motion planning, some machine learning. Jobs often show up at companies building industrial arms, cobots, warehouse robots, surgical systems, or emerging humanoids. It's exciting if you get fired up thinking about machines that see, decide, and act on their own. Entry can be more competitive. Strong projects or a bachelor's help a lot. Automation is the biggest job market right now. It applies mechatronics and robotics to make whole production processes run themselves. You work with PLCs, HMIs, industrial networks, safety controls, SCADA, roles like automation engineer, PLC programmer, controls technician, systems integrator. You're on factory floors, at client sites, solving live problems. This path has the most openings because every manufacturer needs reliable uptime. It's where you see fast, measurable impact, lines run faster, waste drops, profits rise. If steady demand and clear wins sound good, automation is the spot. Which one pulls you in more? The flexible base of mechatronics, the high-tech autonomy of robotics, or the high-volume impact of automation? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. Practical moves you can make starting this week. You're probably thinking, sounds great, but I'm busy with classes and my bank account is basically zero. Here's what you can actually do right now without waiting. Grab low-cost hardware. An Arduino starter kit is around $40 to $50. A Raspberry Pi is $35 to $80. Build simple stuff first, a line-following robot, an automatic light switch, a basic sensor setup. When it fails, debug it. Document everything, photos, quick videos, notes on what broke and how you fixed it. Share on GitHub, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram Reels. Recruiters are searching those places. Pick up free certifications. Siemens has free intro modules on TIA portal. Rockwell offers basic PLC training online. Fanuc has free robotics overviews. Spend 30 minutes to an hour a night. It stacks quick. Join online communities. Reddit subs like RPLC, Robotics, Mechatronics. Ask honest questions. Post your small projects. People help and sometimes connect you to gigs. Check for local events. Maker spaces, career fairs, community college open houses. Many have labs you can visit or workshops to attend. Reach out to small shops. Ask to shadow for a day. Show up prepared, listen hard, ask one smart question, and that can lead to part-time work, then full-time. So build a quick portfolio. Free site on Google Sites or Cartbyte. Show 3 to 5 projects. Pictures, code snippets, short stories about problems and solutions. That's stronger than a high GPA in these fields. What project are you itching to build first? An Arduino arm, a Pi sensor monitor, something else? What employers really want from someone like you? They care more about what you can do than what your transcript says, and show a project that bombed, then succeeded. Talk about debugging a tricky issue. Be real about mistakes. It shows you're teachable. Get ready for practical interviews. Some places hand you a wiring task or logic problem. Practice on free tools. Logix Pro for PLCs, Copelia Sim for robotics. If you're open to travel, many entry jobs involve site work. It's tough at first, but you learn fast and earn more. The long-term payoff. These paths tie into massive shifts: reshoring, electric vehicles, chip manufacturing, smart logistics. All need reliable, intelligent systems. Shortages keep pushing pay up. Entry 65 to 90,000, mid-career 110 to 150,000 plus. Experienced contractors $100 to $150 an hour, compared to grads stuck lower with heavy debt. This lets you build real financial ground sooner, so young people with certs and projects are getting hired quick, and you can be next. What do you think? Bullish on diving into one of these paths or still exploring? Wrap up and final thoughts. We just covered the demand surge, the real differences between mechatronics, robotics, and automation, practical steps you can take today, what employers actually value, and why the payoff is worth it. Bottom line, mechatronics gives you versatility, robotics the cutting-edge thrill, automation the most jobs and fastest impact.
In 2026, with reshoring and tech convergence, these fields are wide open for motivated students and new grads. Start small, stay consistent, keep building. Your timing is perfect. What about you? Which path excites you most right now? Comment below. Tell me your stage. High school, community college, 4-year program, recent grad. What's your biggest question or roadblock? I'm reading everything. Subscribe to the channel for more straight talk on careers, skills, automation hustles. Follow me on X at Malachi Greb for daily tips, project ideas, shop floor takes. Let's keep this going. Stay grinding. Word count 3,489.